Welcome, welcome, and welcome to another DJ Wilson STEM video. This time we're actually going to continue to show a couple more cool things that you're able to do in Scratch. All right, so this time I've had a lot of students ask, hey, Mr. Wilson, what's the J? Well, how do I create a maze game in Scratch? Now, I do want to share with you, there's multiple different ways on how to do this, but I'm just going to show you one of those ways. Okay, so here's how we do this. All right, and I'm going to create my my maze using a backdrop. So I want to go to my backdrops, right? And I'm going to click over here. And now what actually I'm meant to do, I'm going to draw a backdrop. So you have to go over here, and then I'm going to paint a backdrop. Okay. So now that I'm ready to paint a backdrop, there are different things that you can do. You can use lines, or you can paint. If you do either one of these, it's going to be very important that you just make sure that in your coding that you use those and statements that I'll show you in a few minutes, okay? All right, so I'm going to use this, and I'm going to start painting my maze. And again, you can do however you want. All right, let me put something right there. And for your maze, you can use different colors if you want to. It does add a little bit more complexity in your code. Oops. Okay. So there is my, let me add something right there too. So there's my maze, okay? Now, one of the really cool things that, that Scratch has done to improve their product is add one of the new settings I'm about to show you. So now that I have drawn my maze, I'm going to go back to my character that is actually going to be going throughout the maze. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my code. What I've already done is I've already set up my sprite to, actually let me have my sprite start right there. And that says -199.19. So -199 and y19. I can tell that that's where it is, okay? So I've already set up my sprite so it moves up, down, left, right, you know, just how we've done before. So, right, so there's my sprite moving. Uh-oh, it didn't do that. Moving back. Oh, I have a double negative sign, that's why. So -199. All right, so now we should go, okay, cool. So now I have my program, but one of the ways that I have found that works is that you can program it so that if you touch one of the black lines, right, it'll make you go back to the beginning. And in order to write that code, it's really, really, really easy. I'm just going to go to my conditional statements or my controls, and I'm going to add an if then statement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, if I'm touching this color, okay, and that's going to be in sensing, and then, so I'm going to grab this and put that there, okay? Now, I don't want to be touching this green color, right? So I'm going to click on this, and you'll notice there's a color picker right here. And this is why I was saying that I really like this is one of the new improvements of this version of Scratch I really like. If you click on the color picker, and then I can scroll over, and then I can choose the line, right? And so now it's saying if I'm touching that color, then what I can do is just tell my sprite to go back to whatever its original starting point was, which was negative 199 and y19. So then I would just put this block right here, go back to negative 199, y. Now again, obviously, wherever you start your maze, your x, y coordinates are going to be different, but for this particular one, what I've just demoed you, that should work. So now check this out. When I move, or touch one of those black lines, I go back to my starting point. It doesn't really matter how far I get. I touch that line, I'm going back to the beginning. Okay? So, real quick, and this is just another cool thing for you to do, is if you go into your backdrops, right? Let me go back into my backdrop. And just say if I want to add, different colors or something along those lines, that if it bumps into this, then it goes back to the beginning. And I'm going to change this color. I'll make this red color, and I'll put this right there. Okay. So then there's my red, and then I go back to my cat sprites code. And what I can do is, rather than adding another if statement, you all know me, I like using my operators, right? And you can use an or statement. So what I'll do is I'll say if I'm touching, and I'll grab another one of those sensings, touching color, and this one I'll change. This up. My color picker won't show. So if I'm touching the red color, okay. So now I'm telling it, if I touch the red or the black color, then go back to the starting point. Okay. So now when I press on that green flag, let me go into full screen mode just so you can see this a little bit better. If I touch either one of those, or the black, right, I go back to this. So cool ways to make a maze, and obviously, as always, have fun with this. Go build something cool and fun that's worthwhile, that helps other people. All right. God bless. Thanks. Peace out.